Dear AStar family, we are now at the end of 2020. Wow, what a year this has been. I distinctly remember the first part of the year, it was Chinese New Year, and having the AStar senior leadership over at my place for a Chinese New Year party. During that time, we were still discussing this strange new virus called COVID-19 or SARS-CoV-2. Even at that point in time, it wasn't called SARS-CoV-2 yet. The 11 months since honestly has been quite a blur. So much has happened. It has really been fast and furious on multiple fronts. I'll talk about that in a while. But I'd just like to say that overall, AStar has done very, very well in 2020. My profound thanks to each and every one of you for having put your weight and contributed to serving Singapore, Singaporeans and science. Now, we've done well on multiple fronts. First front is in the COVID fight. Whether it was in diagnostics, whether it's with therapeutics, masks, modeling, business continuity, digital AI solutions, you name it, AStar has actually done that. And I would say that our contributions have really made an impact on the country and our fellow Singaporeans. So thank you so much for everyone's service and sacrifice during this intense past 11 months. Some of you may not realize, but there will be some of the AStar family that is working throughout the entire public holiday season. And those are the people at Stronghold. Diagnostics testing will continue throughout the Christmas and New Year period. Standards will have to be maintained. I'd just like to thank all those in the Stronghold Diagnostic Labs for putting your best foot forward and your service throughout the past few months and also into the holiday season as well as into next year. In the area of prep for RE 2025, that is another major thrust for AStar this year. Just to share, when I first came into AStar, the planners were all telling me that RE 2025 prep is otherwise known as the campaign or the war, which was very, very important for AStar, and it will be the main show, that took up the whole of 2020. But lo and behold, it wasn't the main show. COVID was the main show. But nonetheless, in this second show, all of you have done tremendously well in framing AStar's contributions in RIE 2025. I mentioned earlier at AStar Advanced that we will see stable and stronger days ahead, and we are all looking forward very much to RE 2025 come 1st April 2021. 2 weeks ago, Prime Minister shared about the country's plans for RE 2025, and I hope that what came out in the papers, what came out on national TV serves as encouragement for all of us who are working very hard to contribute to the country, to science, in the research work that we do here at AStar. So I hope that everyone is fired up and excited about RE 2025. Back in September, the senior leadership met with the RI leadership to discuss the plans for RE 2025. So what we're trying to do is to co-develop the plans together so that we get much more engagement, much more buy-in before the 5-year tranche, and a much more closer meeting of minds and establishing unity of intent and purpose. We updated AStar family during the AStar Advance in October on the broad canvas of how we are approaching RE 2025, and there will be more engagement sessions come January and February to share various aspects of the detailed planning that we are currently doing for RE 2025. So stay tuned. The third front that all of you have done very well in is our daily operations and routine activities. We've managed to keep things going despite COVID, despite circuit breaker, despite working from home, and I know it's not been easy. It's been real challenge to adjust to the Zoom schedule, which has been pretty intense. I understand it's taken its toll, on many of us, including myself. But I'm heartened that everyone continues to give off your best. A lot of activities in the second half of the year I won't be able to name, but there are a few signature ones over the past few months, whether it was ITAP, whether it was Switch, SME Day, and just a few days ago at the PSTA award ceremony. All these capped off an intense but very fulfilling and rewarding year for AStar in 2020. So in sum, stable and stronger days ahead. It's going to be exciting next 5 years. It's going to be exciting 2021 when all the pieces fall in place, all the plans that we've carefully laid and put together, and all the initiatives over the past few years really come together to stand AStar in good stead for RE 2025. It leaves me now at the end of this year to ask that everyone take time to stand down, to refresh, to regenerate, to renew yourselves, and to, most importantly, spend time with family and with friends, to catch up on relationships, to just enjoy the warmth of family and friends. I hope that this year end is a special one for each and every one of us, and that as we look back over the past year, which has been, as I mentioned, fast and furious, we'll be able to take comfort that we gave off our best, and that we put AStar in Singapore, we put AStar in a good position and contributed to Singapore as best as we could. And so I wish each and every one of us here a blessed and peaceful year end and a successful 2021 ahead. Thank you. Take care.